When it comes to digital inspections, everybody thinks about the courtesy inspection. And here's news to you. You can have all different types of inspections, especially when you're digital and you have the ability to build these. You can have a diagnostic inspection. You can have one for tow-ins and drop-offs to document what the vehicle looked like when it was dropped at your shop. Stop paying for all those bills, that body work that's not your responsibility. So let's take a look at how easy it is to build a diagnostic inspection that is going to help your customers feel better about paying for your diagnostic fees.
Go to Report Pro, go to the Customize tab, and click on MultiPoint Inspection to open the inspections window. And here what you see is all the inspections that are available to your shop. And we're not going to talk about the courtesy inspection and things of that sort that we always do. We're going to talk about building a diagnostic inspection. For example, the AC performance test. I'm going to double click on it and open it up. And why would we want to do a diagnostic inspection? Well, there's a number of reasons. Number one, you're going to have a better reason for charging a customer, because a lot of times customers, when it comes to diagnosis, they're like, well, why are you charging me, and they don't see anything for it. But if we do a diagnostic inspection where we can actually go point by point by point and show them what we're doing, and even though they don't even understand, they're now getting some value for that diagnostics, and it's better than just getting a bigger bill and a parts list. So let's talk about this, the AC performance test. And if you're familiar with it, the first thing we do is we're going to do the performance test, check the vehicle out, get it in the shop. Then we're going to let it settle, and according to whatever the rules are, we're going to read up and check the temperatures of the vents according to whatever settings by the OEM. And then you're going to do a visual inspection belt. You're going to check the refrigerant and make sure that it's not contaminated. So all these steps that you see right here are steps that need to be done, and each one of them, when we go in there and look at them, they have notes and everything put in that all the technician has to do is tap on these, and all this information's right there. All right, and once they go through and do the whole inspection, they'll move on to the next point. And that's the other thing, we got the order in place. So you can build these from scratch if you wish. That's pretty simple. I'm starting to build an electrical system check test here, and I'm doing it in the order I see the systems being important. So for example, the battery is one of the more important parts. It's the heart of the system, so we should check that. And these items here should be checked before we run the battery test, because if any of those are not right, the battery test is going to be affected. And then we're going to check the charging system and the starting system and build that. It's pretty straightforward. But here's one of the best pieces. You don't have to build these from scratch. If you go up to this section called GoToStore, it's really a library. And if you take a look on here, you're going to see this humongous list of all these inspections built by other shops, and a lot of them are courtesy inspections. But if you look, you're going to very easily find that there's some other ones in there, diagnostic ones. So there's an AC analysis. If I double click on it, there's all the steps that's in there. They've already done all the work for me, right? And the next thing, if I say that that's a great inspection or a diagnostic inspection, I hit download, give it a moment, and then when I close out this window, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Open it up, and now I go to town and start checking it out and adding what I want to it. It's that simple.
So there you go. It's not that hard, and one of the things to remember about the diagnostic inspection is that you can actually go back and change it at any time. And one other key piece, when you build this in a specific order, you can actually use it as a training tool for some of your younger techs in the step-by-step process that needs to be done when they diagnose something.